Basically, a person who I will be referring to as K was in one of my Discord servers. Their document, they were in a VC with me, and I made a request for my avatar to be S***ing Jaded Animations.
Why would you even tell us that? Why would you even pay somebody for that? Why would you ever want there to be a paper trail of you asking somebody, an artist, for pictures of you Wow, incredible. Alright guys, so let's do the Just a Robot thing finally. I'm a little late to this, but I was also a little late to the first one, just to be clear. The first one was an acid trip. I'm going to put it in the description, hopefully I remember, if not, yell at me in the comments. From what I remember, it was these two girls who were in a relationship when one of them had, like, basically harmed somebody, a young person, but the tone of the video was the girlfriend or ex-girlfriend or whatever, or the lover, like, more upset about it from her end. It was so strange. And then this robot guy, like, defended. It was just weird. It's literally the strangest thing ever. We're going to watch it, and I'm telling you right now, throughout the entire thing, I'm going to be just as confused. I'm going to be just as confused through this one. Just to be absolutely clear. So, like, let's just do it, man.
In fact, it's been a couple of months. Hey everyone, it's been a while. In fact, it's been a couple of months.
Okay.
These last few months have been very chaotic, to say the least. And I know a lot of you have many questions. You're curious about my side of the story.
Not really, man. You're another weird VTuber that is disconnected from society and does not know how to accurately parse through information. That's what he is. So
don't worry, I brought receipts. I know most people won't care for what I have to say. The tea has gone cold and they've moved on to talking about people like Mudahar and Nuxtaku. But at
I feel like those are dead too, bud. Would you start making this video like 2 months ago?
least you're here watching this unmonetized video of mine, so you don't have to even worry about giving me money by viewing this video.
I hate that. Like, listen, dude, here's my thing. Just monetize your videos. Oh, you can watch my unmonetized video. Why? Just monetize it. Who cares? I honestly hate the virtue signal of, oh, guys, I didn't monetize my video. Just monetize your video. Just do it, pussy. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, it finds to be such a virtue signal. He's not like that bad of he's not like the worst person in the world. He's just socially stupid and doesn't know, like, that's what it is. He's not like EDP here. Like, you can make money off your video. Just give me a break.
Or maybe you're just viewing this through someone else's live stream who's looking to farm a few more clicks off of me. I'm not going to
I'm just looking to make money, baby. I got Disney. And you know what? If I wasn't going to Disney, I'd still be looking to make money, baby. So I don't care.
sugarcoat things. I fucked up. I really dropped the ball on this situation. I can't even say that I was manipulated or enabled to get involved with the cine drama, because both my roommate and my girlfriend and even my neighbor.
To make it clear, they thought defending someone getting bashed like I've done before would lead to me fighting against drama channels for years, like I've done before. They didn't want to see me deal with that again and go through the hardship. It's not that they thought I was in the wrong because they didn't see the final video. Also, yes, I will be adding text throughout the video so people are less likely to misunderstand me. You know, just don't argue back with drama channels. Who cares? I feel like they don't care that much, but okay.
Bird told me that what I was doing was stupid and reckless. Even I knew.
Because usually, like, if you do something stupid, then people, well, like me, really, will cover it. Although I think I'm a little nicer than some other people. And then it goes away. But if you keep responding to it, it gives them more content to keep going.
Knew that defending someone from the art CC with allegations this serious would more than likely go bad for me. I knew that defending someone from the art...
Even people I've helped a lot, like Hopeless Peaches didn't go well for me in the end. I was one of the people who helped Spokator. Dude, okay. I don't care about it. I don't even know who these people are.
CC with allegations this serious would more than likely go bad for me. I, along with everybody who was close to me, expected me to get some backlash, but not this much backlash. They're not even telling me they told me so because they didn't even expect it to get this bad. But before I get into what's going on and all the allegations against me, I would like to apologize to a few people. I would like to apologize to my girlfriend, my roommate, and my neighbor for not listening to them. You guys...
I am surprised that you have a girlfriend, and why are you that close to your neighbor?
You guys know me best, and you were looking out for my best interest. I should have listened to you guys, and now I'm facing the consequences for my actions. I would like to apologize to my editor Lorenzo for any backlash he might have faced from editing my video.
Why do you have an editor? I don't know. I mean, I just hired an editor too, but whatever. I don't know. Okay. I did most of my own editing for a while. So I don't know. When you're a smaller YouTuber, I feel like you Do it yourself, no?
You were worried.
Especially if you're only releasing a video once every like 4 months. Like, why do you need an editor? Just do it yourself. Like, this one came out 4 months ago, 5 months ago, 5 months ago. He posts like 2 videos a month, it looked like, when he was in his prime. 1 or 2 a month. Why do you need an editor? Okay.
About
You know what?
going
I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't know how to edit. Never mind.
wrong after I released the video, and I'm sorry for making you edit it in the first place. I hope the extra money I gave you can make up for my mistake. I would like to apologize to Eno for how my video affected her. You were so young, and no one should go through that at your age.
Oh, Eno is the girl that was like 13. I don't remember the specifics, but was like potentially groomed or what by the Cinnabear person. I don't remember the specifics.
Along with anyone who might have been made uncomfortable by things I've said in my video. And I'm also sorry to my fans for disappointing them. What I did was incredibly stupid, and I understand if you unsubscribed from me. I'm not upset with everybody who has made a video on me, because I can understand where a lot of them are coming from. Granted, there are a few people who have said some crazy things about me.
Like, I knew how this guy was. I warned you how he was. I told you what position you were in, and I was very conscious and scared on your behalf because of what position you're in.
What the fuck is happening right now?
Jar could have raped you, and that's probably what he was trying to, like, that was probably his dream, his end goal.
What?
I'm going over a lot more than just the
That's
Cine stuff in
crazy.
this video, because just
Okay.
about every bad or questionable thing I have done is out there now. If you're only here for one specific allegation and
Wait, is he about to tell us more stuff that he's done that was wrong?
you don't care to watch this entire video, don't worry, I will be providing timestamps for specific allegations.
How I talk to people, the Jaden Animations drawing. Do I have a fart fetish? VideoCon 2023, The Handshake from Hell, Misanthropony, Zaid, Kumo, Ending Thought. Okay. Do I have a fart fetish? Frankly, I didn't even know that he was in a controversy for a fart fetish, but honestly, relatable? I don't know. Okay.
The biggest problem with my video draft about Cine by far is how soft I went on her. I regret that even more
You didn't really go soft on her. You kind of like looked at it as all just like silly drama, but
now,
I
dude.
mean, like it's like sometimes people will say I go a little soft on people. They feel like I could push a little bit harder, especially in like the last conversation I had with those, with like Lewis and Cataclysm or whatever. But I was still critical of them. You weren't critical of her at all, right? Like, I mean,
Due to the fact that new information has been released about Cine. I don't like being lied to, especially by people who wanted my help, but I fell for what she told me, being the gullible fool that I am. I didn't believe that Cine is a pedo, and I still don't believe she's a pedo. I don't believe
Okay.
she had a desire to get with the minor, or exchange
I honestly don't remember enough to know if she was one.
nudes with the minor. I never said what Cine did was okay. I said it was wildly inappropriate and an optics nightmare. Usually I would expect that if someone was grooming, that the groomer would intend to get with them. At least this was my thought process at the time.
Well, I mean, it's usually they're grooming to do something afterwards, usually some kind of sexual exploitation. It doesn't have to be to get with them. It could be to try to get nudes or something like that, but okay.
Based off of all the other grooming cases I have seen. I didn't believe she did what she did out of malicious intent or to hurt anyone. I really believe that she was just incredibly socially retarded. Along
Hey! Don't say that.
with the fact that I really wanted to believe that she wasn't as guilty as everyone was painting her out to be. Along with the fact
Okay.
that she was encouraged to draw suggestive artwork when she was 14. That's why I took pity on her, because I thought what she did was out of stupidity and not malice.
She was what? I'm sorry. What does that mean? What?
She was 14. That's painting her out to be. Along with the fact that she was encouraged to draw suggestive artwork when she was 14.
Okay. The only thing that's like throwing me off when you say that, it makes it, you're trying to make it seem like she was like almost forced. Like she was encouraged to draw this when she was 14. This video is directed at people 13 plus. Don't hate me as I'm smexy. LOLJK was seriously, don't tell me. Don't yell at me for giving Scootaloo a collar. Okay. Just to be clear, because I feel like the subtextual argument here is that like she was almost like forced into creating this. Kids are gross. When I was beating the fuck out of my dick to Girls Gone Wild. Like this kid was probably just like yucky. This isn't bizarre behavior for 14-year-olds to draw naked shit. Okay, I was trying. If I could have drawn, I would have been drawing like Bulma's titties. Thankfully, the internet was just starting to become a real thing, and I was able to go and print out pictures of anime girls and their boobs, and then hide it in my room somewhere. And then my mom found it and was like, "What the hell's the matter with you? This is a lot of money in ink." But I very highly doubtful that they were like the victim of somebody saying you should draw this. It was probably like, I'm a stupid little 14-year-old gooner. I'm going to draw it, right? So I just don't. I want to kind of dispel the almost suggestion that there was a trauma associated with this. Is very unlikely. Okay.
That's why I took pity on her, because I thought what she did was out of stupidity and not malice. I truly believed that I was onto something comparing this to the Pyro drama, because Pyro did learn of Ivory's age when they turned 16, not when they were 15, and he said, and I quote here, shouldn't have continued the furry stuff with him, along with the fact that Pyro got a 15-year-old who he knew was 15 to draw a thicker, lewder, sexier version of his avatar. I thought to myself, well, if people are okay with Pyro doing this, then...
But wasn't like Pyro like 19 or 18 and the other person was like 15? It was just like really weird, and which is not appropriate, but I wouldn't say predatory. Correct. Seriously, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember the specifics, but wasn't this girl like maybe like 20 and the girl was like 13? No? Can you guys give me a quick refresher on ages?
Why aren't they okay with Cinny's actions? I think we all know that if the Pyro...
Like, I'm pretty sure the age gap was much more telling.
Drama started with Pyro immediately uploading a video saying, guys, I admit to it, I groomed a minor, and I knew what I was...
Well, I don't think he actually groomed the minor. But there's like way different contexts here. What are you talking about?
Doing was wrong. That drama would have gone completely differently, and I believe that Cinny was gaslit into doing that by her roommate who goes by it pronouns. When I saw Kumo coming to the same conclusions about
its pronouns,
Cinny,
yeah, Cinny was like 2021, right?
I came to, along with witnessing him beating a few people in debates about it, I thought he might have been onto something, so I decided that I should help her as well. I know
it was great that the girl that was criticizing Cinnabear about being a weirdo with kids or whatever was more concerned with themselves.
I realized that not all the chat logs were released between Ivory and Pyro in the same way they were for Cinny. Also, I believe Cinny released the full logs herself, but I wasn't aware of that when I was working on my video. At least I don't think I was. On top of that, Cinny is a repeat offender to a very disturbing degree. It would be like Pyro getting accused of everything he did, with the Call Me Carson allegations on top of that, along with a bunch of other things.
Well, Call Me Carson's innocent. What do you mean by with Call Me Carson allegations? Call Me Carson talked to a 17-year-old when he was 19. 0% wrong with what he did. What are you talking about?
My main understanding of morality is that hypocrisy is the most objectable sin. I also understand that nothing can get you cancelled harder than a child grooming allegation that a lot of people believe. I saw how people flip-flopped on the Pyro drama, so I thought they were about to do the same with this situation. The first draft of my...
God bless this fucking weird child. Whoever, this weird person. What I just heard is like, hey guys, I am not really equipped with the ability to accurately parse through information. And since I saw people flipped on the Pyro scenario and I'm not able to look at details like, the age ranges being much bigger in this scenario, I thought people were going to flip because they flipped last time. So I kind of just was like, oh, I'm going to go with that narrative. It sounds like you shouldn't really be talking about drama. It's okay. You don't have to have deep levels of understanding, or let's be real, surface levels of understanding of things. You can just stay out of things that you don't understand. All right? Just do that next time. He's almost 30? What the fuck? Are you serious? Are you being serious right now?
My Cinny video was originally made to bash her. That being said, I still went softer on her than most people did, and I was planning to add more to my video draft as the drama went on. I really should have focused on being more professional and objective with the sensitive information around Cinny. Instead, I took her at her word, and I gave her way more charitability than she deserved. As you can hear at the end of the
I remember him like talking to her like he liked her or something. Like I don't think it was just taking her at her word. But okay.
Full call I had with Cinny, I said that I would be making a new draft in defense of Cinny before I talked to Jack. But yeah, I'm going to be changing my video a lot, and I'm also going to have to reach out to Jack.
I don't see his age. I'm not seeing his age here, but that's crazy if he is 30.
Because, for all I know, you're...
Uh-oh! Have fun with that, oh my god.
Yeah, I'm going to get the video ready because knowing Jack, they're probably going to panic and try to control the narrative. Like, I thought I was being fair by doing that because I only talked to Cinny after I had a draft ready to upload on her, but now I can see that was an incredibly stupid move. I was planning for Saturday to be a day where I would @Jack on Twitter, along with a day to look over a whole bunch of videos about Cinny to make sure that my information was correct. Unfortunately, the last draft that I was still in the middle of adding stuff to was leaked by Kumo, and I panicked uploaded what I had. As you can see from this screenshot, which is of my Cinny video, I uploaded it unlisted on October 10th, which was a Tuesday, and the actual Cinny video was planned to go live on Sunday, but then Kumo leaked this version of the video, so I foolishly decided to upload this version because the other one still wasn't finished. I don't do YouTube full-time, I have a job. I have Saturdays and Sundays off, that's why I was trying to do extra research on Saturday. He got it through Romantic Goblin, as I was in the middle of asking people to look over it to see if there was any mistakes I needed to correct. I asked people like Misandropony, Akumu, not to be confused with Kumo, and others if they could look over my video. I was even debating on whether
What are you throwing them under the bus with you? Like, yeah, I just asked other people to like help me out, and they came to the same conclusion I did. Wow, throwing them under the bus there, huh? Jesus Christ.
I should have Chud look it over because he knew about the Cindy situation.
Oh shit, Chud. What did he do? What did he say here? Hey, sorry, yeah, I wasn't sure what you were after, but that's cool. I can take a look. Okay.
My roommate was also on a business trip and coming home on Saturday. I was planning to look over both docs with him very carefully. I have the
So did they ever look over it for you, or?
worst case of dyslexia in the world, so it's very hard for me to do that myself. Yeah, my dyslexia often leads me to focus more on what I can hear rather than what I can read. No.
I think you should have probably maybe just focus on your autism as an excuse, not your dyslexia. I don't think that one's gonna. I don't think you're gonna do a lot of. I don't think that's gonna do a lot of work. I don't think be like, guys, I'm dyslexic is gonna do you a lot of work with one of the dumbest perspectives I've seen on the internet.
I want to make this clear. When I have people look over certain drafts of videos I've made, I'm not just going to blindly agree with whatever opinion they have. If they disagree with something in my video, I have a discussion with them about it. That being said, 9 out of 10 times it comes down to just me rewording a certain point. I can't even begin to tell you all the different opinions people gave me on how I should go about making my response to all the allegations. This is why I was considering having Chud look over the video because I considered him to be an objective person. Granted, I went back and forth on whether I wanted him to look over it privately or on a live stream. I was also encouraged to have Chud look over my video by people like
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to not have him do it on the live stream.
Romantic Goblin and Cinny.
You could correct me if I'm wrong, Kuma, but didn't you say the same thing on the Chud Logic stream, something she also watched but was happy with the conclusion of?
Yeah,
When you
no, I
called
said the
it-
exact same thing on a stream that you had no issues with.
I agreed to do this even though I didn't know that much about Chud. I just knew he did a video on me a really long
I thought that you said that you thought he was an objective source of information. Now you're saying you didn't really know him? I'm so confused. That literally, that's like 15 seconds apart of you saying these two statements. What?
time ago, and out of any video I've ever seen on me, I thought it was the best one ever made. Ironically, he was covering my video on cancel culture.
Never know for what or when you'll be canceled. Maybe you were live streaming and you suddenly screamed out the N-word. Maybe you lied about a drama which caused people to dig into your past about other dramas you have talked about. Maybe you're completely innocent and the allegations against you are false.
That's why I don't play video games on live stream, guys. Okay, that's why I'm an older guy.
But too many people are against you and they won't listen. Or maybe you don't have the evidence to prove your innocence. I know cancellation will come for me one day. It comes for everyone. It's not a question of if it will happen to me, it's when. Will it happen in 2025?
That's a weird thing to say. Maybe he's just genuinely anxious and worried that he'll get canceled because he feels like everybody gets canceled, or that could be a suggestion that you have like a dark past to hide. You know, I mean, there are some things I wish weren't out. I mean, listen, I've told you guys already this. When I was younger, I used to play Counter-Strike. This was the before times. I said bad words and somebody recorded it and turned it into a techno remix. So that might come out one day. I hope not. But just letting you guys know. All right, it is what it is at this point. I don't think anybody if they heard me say like the N-word from 15 years ago would be like, "Oh, cancel him," or like, "Oh, I'm surprised." Like, you guys know. I'm a little, you know, I'm but a man.
2022, or maybe this year. We won't know for sure until it happens.
Yeah, that video aged like a fine wine. I may not fully understand myself as a person, but I do understand that I say off-the-cuff stuff all the time, and that I'm autistic. Me getting canceled was never a
I'm autistic, guys. It's not my fault.
question of if it would happen, but when. I was never foolish enough to believe that I would be the only autistic man on the internet to never get canceled. If my roommate came home on
We're really playing up the autism there, huh? Just stay out of controversy then. Make other content. You know, like, listen, it's one of the struggles of autism is sometimes not understanding particular social cues. So maybe you shouldn't be in a field or take part in conversations that are almost entirely about social cues.
he definitely would have told me, hey, this draft sucks and you need to change a lot of things about it. This is why I didn't ask my roommate to help me debate anyone. He loves debating and he's really good at it, but he only had superficial context as to what was going on. So
He loves debating? What? You guys are weird. What is happening?
it wouldn't have been right for me to ask him for help. Me asking him to jump into a random stream and help me debate a topic he didn't know that much about would have more than likely made things worse for me. On top of that, with a little bit of the situation I did explain to him, he told me it was a bad idea to get involved. Yes, I absolutely regret not listening to him, and I'm so sorry for it. Some people said I should have flagged or copyright strike down Kumo's video, but I'm gonna be honest here. Once a video is out there, it's kind of out there. And I've seen what happens to other YouTubers when they try to strike down a video. Long story short, it doesn't end.
Like, I have a cousin with autism. Very smart guy, okay? He's in, what's the calculus math? Like, very intelligent person. I don't try to do calculus math. I'm dumb as fuck. I stay in my goddamn lane. So if you struggle with interpreting some social cues, that's okay. Stay in your lane. And I'm not saying no autistic person could possibly ever talk about social cues. I'm just saying, if you know that about yourself, maybe stay away from some of this stuff, you know?
And well for them. Kumo uploading my video ruined a lot of things for me. It kept me from reaching
Who the fuck is Kumo? Did he not upload his own video? Like, what exactly did I miss? Didn't we watch him make a video on this? Like, didn't he upload his own video? Or was it somebody else? Oh, wait. Oh, we watched it through someone else, I guess. Huh, okay. But wait, so what's the argument here? That he didn't upload it himself? His friend did instead? Is that what the argument is? He made a rough draft of a video, and then his friend, or the person he has to review it, uploaded it, even though he wasn't ready to upload it? Is that the argument here?
out to Jack and doing further research on the topic.
Oh, I released a chat log. Okay, whatever.
Even if I didn't upload my unfinished draft, I still would have received a ton of backlash. Just not as much backlash as I'm receiving now.
Oh, you really don't know that, do you?
Because of my lack of research on the situation, I did not understand how bad Cindy really was.
I don't think it's a lack of research thing. I think it's a lack of perspective thing. Again, this is the guy like admitted that he thought that that the tables were going to turn and be more in favor of her, so he figured he would go with a different perspective, right? Am I wrong? I feel like he said that exactly.
Until I had a call with Himpleton.
Like that's what I got out of it. Who the fuck is Himpleton?
Yes, I understand he's getting canceled right now, which made...
What the fuck? Who the fuck are these people? Himpleton? Well, hey, I was hanging out with my friend Dingledorf. Hey, it was my friend Schminglebang. Hey, it was my friend Big Angel. Big Schming. Who the fuck are these people, dude? Himpleton.
Made my drama blow up even more, but he still explained
the
situation to me and helped me understand where
this shit is so niche. What the fuck? Just go back to what content does he usually make?
Went wrong. So for that, I have to thank him. Apparently, Cindy told Enno that it wasn't a big deal that she had a rape fetish at 11, and she...
What the fuck are you saying to us? Go back to this. How I fell out of love
How you doing?
with Star Wars. There you go. Make videos about that. Or, see, this is always the problem. Oh, I guess they've always done controversy. I don't know. Just go back to talking about... I don't know, dude. Just go back to talking about Star Wars and other anti-woke dumb bullshit. Although Star Wars used to be good, and then like I feel like they did kind of fuck up the new trilogy. Specifically, the second and third movie they released weren't very good. The first one was decent. There's some problems I had with it, but overall it was solid. But
she also got Enno, who was 14 at the time, to read out the rape comic. And that makes the whole
we get it. That's weird. But also, why do you gotta moan like that?
situation way
Like it's like the same thing when people are like they slump over and they like, pretend to be all animated and then they slump over, you know?
more disturbing than I originally was led to believe. When I was 14, I did an unpaid internship for a ranger station, and one time this guy came by and we were cleaning up the canyon together, and he showed me a whole bunch of porno magazines he found while cleaning up. He was
Nice, dude. How old were you?
an adult. 14, I did an unpaid internship for a ranger station. Magazines he found while cleaning up. Nice. He was an adult, I was 14, but I didn't feel disturbed by the situation. However, he did not get me to read out the porno magazines or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, listen, most of the time nobody would really care. Or let me say nobody. Like, if I was 14 and some dude was like, hey, look at these boobs, I'd be like, nice, awesome. They probably would just be doing it because they know that 14-year-olds like boobs. But you shouldn't do that, especially with our awareness and understanding now, because it's possible that person is trying to use that situation to desensitize you to explicit bad boy images to try to take advantage of you, right? So that's what makes it different. Okay.
When Himpleton explained this to me, that was the moment everything hit me. Oh my god, I can't believe what I have done, and I'm so sorry for it. I should have done better research. Now granted, I am not happy with Himpleton leaking our call without asking me for permission first, and I'm also not happy with him saying he was pulling an op on me. However, he still did help me out a lot, so I have to thank him for that. Just to give you an example of the extra research I could have done on Cine, this doc was released on the same day Kumo uploaded my video onto his channel. Unlike the other two docs, it's short and straight to the point. If I saw this, I would have held off on uploading my video to do extra research, but because of what Kumo did, I panicked and uploaded what I had. When I uploaded the Cine video to my channel, all I could think about was how unprepared I was for this situation. I came across as very arrogant in that video due to past success of going against the mainstream commentary community opinion and coming out on top. Granted, due to past success.
I just want to read these for myself. Prison mate Luke, I don't know who that is. Daft is a punk, who's that? I don't know who any of these people are. Okay, gotcha.
Of going against the mainstream commentary community opinion and coming out on top. Granted, often when I upload a video on YouTube, I get anxiety. I think to myself, oh no, this is the video that's going to get me canceled. Hopefully.
Why do you continuously make videos that you feel like are going to get you canceled? Like, sometimes I have some takes that I know that the audience may not agree with, but like, I'm not really super worried about getting canceled. Like, there are some topics that are like a little hot, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I try to communicate in a way that's like normal. So even if you disagree with me, you're probably like, okay, I see where you're coming from. I just think that you're wrong. So why are you okay? Whatever. I don't get it. It's just so strange to me that you're constantly posting videos and you're afraid to get canceled, but then you're also saying, I've had a really good success being a contrarian, and people are like, oh wait, this robot guy is like really cool. It's like where you're all over the place. It sounds like you have a controversial opinion that disagrees with the general narrative just because you think you could be the guy that changes everybody's mind and come off as super cool and base, but then you just come off as like a dork and weird and a simp for predatory individuals.
It will go over well. That's why I try to hype myself up, because often when you come across as confident in a video, it makes people more willing to hear you out. Granted, it's
sure, I guess.
a double-edged sword because it can make you come across as an arrogant douchebag as well. As for the way I interviewed Cinny, I have no excuses for myself. I
mean, you were sitting there and you're like, yeah, this is all just like, I remember that was the kind of that's all I remember for the energy.
Was completely unprofessional with how I handled that interview. The interview was very cringe and my questions were leading. I was thinking about redoing it, but I thought that would be dishonest. Also, I leaked out the full version of the interview, not Cinny. Lyle Convoy asked me for it, and I sent it to him after thinking things over for a few days. I could have said I didn't have it anymore, but I wanted to be honest. At the end of the day, I shouldn't have even
what an honest guy, guys.
entertained the idea of making that
well, he was an honest guy.
Video in defense of Cinny. It was reckless, it was stupid, and I deserve to be dunked on for it. The only part of the video that aged well is what I said about Jack. From the very beginning, I knew there was something that wasn't adding up about this drama, and it was Jack. They're getting bashed for stuff hard right now, but I know
who the fuck is Jack? Jack me off?
For a fact, they're not going to leave the internet. They're way too addicted to it. My entire Cinny video wasn't terrible, but enough takes were so bad that I shouldn't have uploaded it. You might think that this video is over now. After all, my Cinny video is the main problem people have.
No, we got to address the fart fetish. Address the only interesting part of the video. Address the fart fetish. Address the fart fetish right now.
Right? Well, surprisingly, no. In fact, I would actually go as far as to say that it's only one
Who the fuck is Birdie? I don't know.
1/10 of the reason as to why I'm getting canceled right now. Because Cindy thought it would be a good idea to leak our DMs, even though I was sticking my neck out to help her.
I think you're trying to get some pussy, dude, so I wouldn't exactly say that. Oh, fuck.
Now, I've been called a simp for defending someone before. I've been called a simp for Peaches, Antunes, Mari, and many others. But
oh, yeah. Those, I know who they are.
Because the DMs between me and Cinny were leaked, the simping allegations actually have some evidence for once. However, the allegations of me simping for Cinny are false. I can understand why someone—
Dude, you should have just said they were true. You could have saved yourself. You could have said, dude, I was so caught up in that poontang that I had a bad take. I think that people could have— that would have been that was your only saving grace. What the hell are you thinking? What are you thinking, Dingle?
Someone would believe I was simping, especially if they didn't know me as a person. I'm gonna be real here. Me saying wanna see my cock, followed up by a picture of a chicken, or me commenting nice pussy when someone shows me their cat, are common jokes I've made multiple times with multiple different people.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody would say, like, oh, those are testers. Those are teaser tester jokes to try to see if, like, the person, try to gauge their response. You're hoping for them to be like, haha, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, let me show you mine, and, like, engage in the banter so that you could eventually escalate. I think we're all, like, old enough to know how these things work. So I do see those as, like, potential testers if you're trying to schmooze your way in. But, all right, little gooner.
I can't believe I used the same cock joke on the same person twice. The only compliment I gave her was calling her Mama.
Yeah, you could have used a different one.
Mamacita. Here's the audio clip.
All right, Mamacita. I'll hit you up when I get home.
As you can clearly—
All right, give this guy the Ashley Babbitt.
clearly see I was
What the fuck was that, dude?
making a race joke, not actually trying to hit on her.
You could have made a different race joke about Hispanic people, but you chose to do the one that would come off as flirtatious. Yeah, definitely believe you on that one, bud. You got it.
When I do hit on women,
You got it, bud.
I don't put on a voice like that.
Honestly, that voice was better than whatever this voice is. So maybe you should start.
I can't believe people
Also, didn't he say he had a girlfriend? Why the fuck would you be hitting on people?
thought this was my attempt to sound sexy. I
don't think it was your attempt to sound sexy. I think it was your attempt to sound funny. These are two different things.
to both men and women like this. It's just how I joke around. For example, here are a few audio clips I've sent to Akumu, not to be confused with Kumo.
Me and you, man, we're gonna make some magic together.
Akumu, trust me, our team up on YouTube is going to result in Yaoi being drawn of us. It's going to be great. Yes, Yaoi, boys and lover.
Let's be real here. If I said this to Cindy or any woman, I would never hear the end of it. I'm going to be honest here. I think telling someone we're going to make some magic together and that people will draw ship.
I think he should have just never said anything. I think everybody would have just assumed that he was like some kind of autistic simp if he hadn't said anything. Now I don't even know what to think. I don't even know what the hell's happening anymore. I'm gonna light the rest of my hair on fire. Whatever's left of it. This is insane.
Part of us is a lot more sexual than saying "want to see my cock" and sending an image of a chicken.
I mean, dude, like the thing is though, is that we all know that when you're talking to a dude that you have no sexual feelings for, you can make a bunch of gay jokes. All men do that. But when you're talking to a girl, you're going to be much less aggressive because you're trying to do reasonable testers that don't push the boundaries too much so that they won't be into you. Right? So with a guy, I'll be like, hey, bro, you want to see my whole asshole? And they'll be like, haha, yeah, dude. With a girl, you'll be like, haha, check out my cock. And then you'll send them a picture of a chicken. And it's like, haha, like, oh, that's silly. Right? Oh, or you'll be like, hey, I'm going to go take a shower real quick. And you're hoping that she says, oh, can I watch or something like that. Right? You're doing testers. It's totally different. We already understand how these things manifest differently.
Also have ship art of me and another YouTuber. It's Manga Common, who is a guy. It's Rule 63 versions of our avatars kissing in underwear.
Now, the whole world pretty much knows what I jerk off to.
I have no desire nor romantic
Okay.
interest in getting together with Manga Common. If I had art like this
What?
commissioned of me and Cindy, oh my god, I would never be able to get out of this. I also said this to
Wait, you commissioned art of that? Okay, sorry. What? Wait, hold on.
The whole world.
Common, who want to see my cock and sending an image of a chicken. I also have ship art of me and another YouTuber. It's Manga Common, who is a guy. It's
Why are you a girl in this scenario?
Rule 63 versions of our avatars kissing in underwear.
Now, the whole world pretty much knows what I jerk off to.
I have no desire nor romantic interest in getting together with Manga Common. If I had art like this commissioned of me and Cindy, oh
Okay, are you saying that you had that commissioned? You paid money for somebody to do that? Aren't you a robot? Don't you understand AI, first of all? Second of all, there's a paper trail. Did you just tell us? Did you just insinuate that you paid somebody to draw girl versions of you and another guy's character kissing each other? Why would you do that? Why would you tell us that? Why did you say anything? Why are you talking? What is this?
oh my god, I would never be able to get out of this. I also said this to her in our interview, which was the first time I ever had a call with her. Like, here's the thing, I'm way more sexist than I'm racist.
At least you're admitting to it.
What do you know, you're a woman. I'm gonna be honest here.
Oh, so funny.
Being sexist towards women, even if it's done in a joking way, is not a good way to get them to fall for you. As
It works for me, especially when you start hitting them. They'll never say no because of the implication. I'm just kidding. It's not an implication at that point. Also, I'm joking. August, do not make that a clip. That's not good. Maybe if it's funny, maybe we'll consider it. Okay.
more and more DMs between me and other women got leaked, people started believing that I didn't.
Why are you talking to women so much? I don't talk to women. Women are fucking cringe. I hired a woman for my editor, but
I was simping for every woman I've ever talked to. I heard some people saying, oh, maybe he just talks to every woman like this. The truth is, I talk to every person like this, both men and women. It's
and non-binaries either.
just how I joke
Also.
around. Here's some friendly advice. Telling a woman, want to see my cock and sending a picture of a chicken is not a good way to pick up chicks.
Oh, that's funny because he made a chicken and chicks. Isn't that's a silly joke, man? I think that's the only time he was funny, and he probably wasn't doing it on purpose. Isn't that funny?
If I truly believed it was a good way to pick up chicks, then I would have pursued every woman I sent this to romantically. But aside from one, I don't think I've pursued any of these women. Yeah, I did send this to my girlfriend as a joke, but we talked for several months before we actually got together. I didn't.
Hey guys, I don't talk to women like this. By the way, I sent this to my girlfriend before we got together as my way of trying to get together with her. Excellent defense. Excellent defense. Thank God you strung those two things together instantaneously so that we would never be able to figure it out.
Send it to her as a pickup line. I legitimately just thought it was funny. One
He sent it to her as a tester to see if she would be interested. Obviously.
of my thumbnail artists even sent out this voice clip.
What a cute little pussy.
I think it's pretty clear
What are you doing? Why do you need a thumbnail artist? All right, you know what? I don't care.
from my tone of voice that I'm making a joke. I'm not actually drunk. But here's the context as to why I sent that voice clip. Cat the cat spelled with a K instead of a C. Next time you leak
I don't care. This guy is over explaining everything. What the fuck?
something out, make sure to edit your reaction. Saying Lamau implies you thought it was funny, not creepy.
What the fuck is happening right now?
Some people have accused me of sending the chicken image to get out of sending my dick when someone says no to me. Then why is it
What?
that of all the examples I have found, is there no one saying no to me? Pretty much every single questionable DM of mine has been leaked, so there should be at least one image of my joystick. I'm not going to send a picture of my dick over the internet. Plus, I wouldn't want any of you males to feel inadequate.
What the fuck is happening here? I think that this confirms my theory that autistic people just make jokes that no one else finds funny to their other autistic friends, and then they just laugh at each other. Like, they don't laugh at each other's jokes. They all just sit in silence for a bit. They make the stupid joke that their autistic friend doesn't think is funny, and then they sit there in silence, and then the other friend makes a joke they don't think is funny, and that's basically the whole relationship, is just jokes that neither party thinks are funny. That's just what this is.
Also, not gonna lie, people trying to hunt down an actual picture of my cock is a little bit creepy. But of course, the big one is me falling asleep on calls with her. I'm gonna be honest, out of everything,
Wait, what? You're falling asleep on calls with Cinny Bear?
this was the main thing that I didn't want to get leaked out. I have incredibly bad sleep insomnia. I have blackout curtains, and I often use different methods to help me sleep, such as melatonin, NyQuil, and more. I even
Okay, so I'm going to just tell you go right now. This guy doesn't have insomnia. He is an online person who's constantly stimulating himself and playing video games and then won't settle himself down, so he takes sleep aids to go to sleep. This is not, you don't have diagnosed insomnia. Okay, I'm just, I would guarantee you that this person does not have that.
even have earplugs and use a fan as background sound. Talking to someone as I fall asleep, waiting for the pills to kick in, is one of the easiest ways to help me fall asleep. I could only call Cindy near the end of the day when she and
Wait, what the fuck? She was actually reciprocating? What the hell? Wait, what's happening right now?
I were both off of work. It's not like I fell asleep while the call was still going or anything like that. Professor Dreadlock has talked to me as I fell asleep numerous times. Unfortunately, he was on a business trip.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything all day, and then he can't sleep because he doesn't expend his energy. Like, yeah.
Last time he went on a trip, I did this with someone else, and that person did not come to the conclusion
Guys, I have insomnia, but melatonin helps. Okay.
that it was a romantic or a sexual thing. Because of my autism, I'm very blunt with the request I make. Falling asleep on call with someone was literally done to help me sleep. I was taking Adderall to finish up the Cine video, so that is one of the reasons why I had such a hard time passing out. I used to do what many people have referred to as sleepy time calls on Skype all the time.
The only people that you'll do sleepy time calls with on Skype are people that you have a crush on. So
Problem is, Skype deletes your messages after 3 years, so I don't have the proof for that. Luckily,
what the fuck?
one of my old friends
Are you telling us that you did a sleepy time call with somebody 3 years ago on Skype? And you haven't done any other sleepy time calls with any other people since then? But you just said that it was some common that you... This makes no sense.
has agreed to give his testimony.
I'm actually just... My brain is melting here.
Hey man, so we've been friends for like several years, right?
Yeah, so since like we were like 6 or 7.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And we moved in together. How many years or months would you say we lived together?
That would have been like 2016-ish, like maybe about like half a year or so.
And you told me that I was borderline asexual a handful of times, right?
You might have had a thing for Gonzalo.
Our 470-pound roommate?
He was that heavy?
Yeah, but you did say I was borderline asexual a handful of times, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Sorry, just want to be clear, okay? There are allegations that you were simping and gooning for the girl who is a danger to some child. And your biggest ace in the hole is a friend that you had that offhandedly said you were asexual a few times. And then when you ask him that, he goes... I guess so. Wow. Incredible. Incredible.
What do you think about the way I talk to both men and women?
I mean, you just don't have a filter in general. That's sort of like, you just talk to people sort of like wild stuff.
Yeah, I got warnings from both you and many other people that this would bite me in the ass one day, but I never thought it would be this bad.
Yeah, this is like the hardest you've ever been.
Hey, you said I'm borderline asexual, right? Yeah. Oh, I make sexual jokes all the time. Oh, I don't think that I would ever label somebody as asexual, borderline asexual, if they were just constantly making sexual jokes. It just doesn't really, this doesn't really make sense to me. But you know what? Maybe I'm ignorant.
Cancelled.
Yeah, but the biggest issue people seem to have with me is not the inappropriate way I talk, but the way I fell asleep on calls with her, and that's...
Dude, you know, this is the problem. I make inappropriate jokes all the time. like constantly. That's my whole thing, right? And I even flirt with people sometimes. It's not something I do nearly as much anymore as I get older, and especially since I don't work a real job. So like you can't flirt with people at work. I have like a work wife or whatever. This doesn't read as like, hey, I'm just doing a silly little flirting. You're sending a picture of people of cats and saying nice pussy. Like, it's not the same thing as being like a little flirtatious and fun. You're trying to, it seems like you're trying to sex with everybody. Yeah, that's so true. Thank you, Zeke. Definitely not a scripted call to a friend. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. That's definitely not what it is.
That's why I had to come to you. Out of anyone,
whoa! Come on, bro. You just said you weren't jerking off to these people, and now you're gonna come to them.
I think you know about my sleep patterns better than anyone else.
Yeah, like he'll pace back and forth sometimes, just thinking these times, like now and then.
Was there ever a time I talked to you as I fell asleep?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, it helped me fall asleep too now and then. It's good and relaxing, like ASMR. Just hearing a person's voice is a good thing,
Yeah. Did
you guys are fucking gay. Let me just tell you, you guys are fucking gay as hell.
Ever think it was a romantic or sexual thing when I talked to you or any of our roommates as I fell asleep?
I mean, no. I mean, that would be kind of weird if it was.
Yeah.
You might be somebody that likes to go to the movies. But if you take a girl to the movies, it's because you want to, because you like them, right? We all understand that. So just because you would sometimes fall asleep on the phone with your friends doesn't mean that you weren't trying to fall asleep on the phone with Cindy because you wanted to see her cock or something. I don't even know. So what is this supposed to communicate to us? Like, I don't understand. You simped hard for her and even admitted it earlier, did he not? That he was like attracted to her. So what are we doing?
Yeah, I get that, especially when you consider the fact that we were all guys and I'm not gay.
I mean, maybe 1 or 2 times with, like, Gonzo, but...
Shut the fuck up!
I almost did this as well with another person involved in this situation, and that is Romantic Goblin. I will admit, this is a weird and abnormal thing I do.
This is like the most insane over-explaining that I've ever seen in my life. This is insane.
But I don't do it in a romantic or sexual way. Even Cindy herself admitted she thought it was just me being autistic.
Like, how could he get caught in a cheating scandal or dumped by his girlfriend if nobody will believe it ever happened? And now you're acting uncertain that was the case.
What?
I didn't think it was at the time. At the time, I just...
Put a girl on. Oh, there she is.
I thought it was just being, like, weird. I didn't think it was...
Put a girl on.
I was assuming that he was...
You're smarter than you're letting on.
Because I just thought it was strange to say, because it's just not something you say.
Because you thought it was a flirt.
Not really, it's just...
Well, then why would it be strange?
I mean... I don't know, it's just not a thing I hear people say very often.
What? So what else could it have been?
Just him being autistic? I don't fucking know.
Did you actually stay on the phone with him while he went to sleep?
I thought I was being a friend. I thought he was trying to be a friend to me.
Granted, she later changed her stance to the popular opinion, saying things like how she felt so violated by me. But I
don't care. It's clearly you were flirting with her, but she was stupid and didn't see it, so...
to ask, where am I simping or cheating? I don't see this as simp behavior. I'm not constantly giving her compliments and money. At first people said this was cheating, then they later walked it back to emotional cheating. Where's the emotion in saying I want to see my cock followed up by a picture of a chicken? If there was...
Oh yeah, that would just be regular cheating,
some more evidence, like me constantly giving her compliments or confiding in her emotionally, then I think this would be an open and shut case. But the thing is, no one has any evidence like that. Kumo knew what was going on. Why didn't he ask Cindy to ask me how I truly felt about her, or something along those lines? That would have been undeniable proof, and I would have no way of getting out of it. Yes, I do find Cindy's avatar attractive, but...
Hey guys, I'm totally not into this girl, but I find her avatar attractive. By the way, I paid somebody to draw me and another avatar as a girl kissing, so that definitely isn't proof of anything. Okay.
But 99% of the time, people's avatars look a lot more attractive than they do in real life. Even my robot avatar looks more attractive than me. I didn't know what Cindy looked like in real life at the time. I'm not going to hit on a woman that I haven't even seen before. Hopeless Peaches had an incredibly attractive avatar, but in real life she looked like an Albanorik from Elden Ring.
Was that disappointing to you, or...?
Not the hot ones that ride on wolves, the ones that look like frogs.
Dude, what are you talking about, bro? Stop it. Get some help,
I never asked for a picture of what Cindy looked like in real life, and I never did a video call with her. I don't want people to believe that I was simping or cheating, but even if I can't convince any of you, there's at least one person who believes that I wasn't simping or cheating. And
hopefully your girlfriend, that's why she's still with you, huh?
That's my girlfriend.
Yup, exactly. No shit, that's why she's still with you, because she's fucking convinced herself that you aren't actually into them. What? Okay.
And honestly, I think I should care more about her opinion than the opinions of random people on the internet. Don't get me wrong, with everybody yelling at me and
she's fucking dumb as hell, so
all the videos made on me, I started questioning my reality, asking myself if I really did cheat on my girlfriend. I was starting to buy into the negative hype surrounding me. I started believing that I cheated on my girlfriend, but after looking over things more clearly and talking with my girlfriend, I realized...
People convinced you that if you're cheating on your girlfriend, you would have known it. So you're telling us that people saying that you were simping convinced you were cheating on your girlfriend, but actually you were manipulated by the woke mob into thinking you cheated? What is happening right now?
Realized I didn't cheat on her, and I would never cheat on her. She's the most wonderful person I've ever been with. It's very odd that the main narrative around Cindy was that she was a groomer but not a pedo. But now all of a sudden people are saying I rizzed up a pedo, or that I cheated on my girlfriend with a pedo. Seriously, who do you guys think I am, Monkey Jones? I didn't have
Who the fuck is Monkey Jones, dude? Who the fuck are these people?
any sexy role plays with Cindy, or any role plays for that matter.
You would have if you want, but you would have. I guarantee you that he would have, though.
I never requested her to draw me any lewd art.
Did you guys goon together at all?
No, what the fuck?
He didn't make it like
Did you guys goon together at all? Did you guys goon?
in your phone calls with him. He doesn't do anything for you.
No, he mostly just talked about fucking like Star Wars
Did you guys munt together? Were you guys munting? Did you guys do any munting together? What the hell?
and shit. And I mostly just talked
I guess I asked that too hard. The game disconnected me from its fucking servers. I asked if they were munting. Shit.
about my cat. Like,
Now, I did admit that I wanted Cindy as an ally, but I didn't elaborate on what I meant by that. I've been working
Why would you want this weirdo as an ally? What the hell's the matter with you?
with a Kumu, not to be confused with Kumo, who was slandered by the ArtCC. I was also slandered by the ArtCC, and I thought Cindy was as well. I worked with Peaches, who was slandered by the ArtCC, and we did a lot of good together. But Peaches only went after people who talked about them. I knew I couldn't stop people from getting slandered by the ArtCC by myself. I needed help. But stopping commentators from slandering people, even if it's a niche group of commentators, is an absolute pipe dream, and I'm giving up on it. I didn't help people like Hopeless Peaches, Antunes, Mari, or Princess Elizabeth 013 with the expectations that they would return my kindness one day. Granted, I always hoped that they would join me and help me help out other people who were slandered, but it almost never happened. Putting my channel and reputation at risk to help another YouTuber rarely gets me views or any form of benefit. Often it means I will have to deal with their haters from now on, or they'll come after me for not helping them out enough.
Sorry, I had to adjust my ass.
I'm not the best judge of character, and I think it's time I stop trying to be a little internet hero. I now understand more than ever.
Not that you want to be an internet hero, bro. Like, you're sitting here telling us that you always had a contrarian perspective and it goes well for you. So that's what we believe is really happening here.
Before,
because you thought that you were going to have a contrarian perspective that would have made it look good.
Why other people don't do this. I want to make this clear. Whenever I defend anyone, I'm not saying they're a perfect little angel who didn't do anything wrong. Not every allegation about Cindy was true, but enough of them were. But I know you guys aren't just here for this stuff about Cindy. You're also here
I'm fucking here to goon, dude.
Regarding the allegations involving the image
I'm here to see your cock. A chicken, for that matter.
Of Jaden Animations lifting up her shirt. First of all...
Sorry, what?
Well, yeah,
Wait, what?
But enough of them were. But I know you guys aren't just here for this stuff about Cindy. You're also here regarding the allegations involving the image of Jaden Animations lifting up her shirt. First of all, yeah, I always had a thing for Jaden Animations' avatar.
Jaden Animations? Isn't that person popular? Isn't Nux Taku only react to their videos for attention?
Some of you may have heard.
Shut up, woman! Sorry. This person's 17 years old? What the fuck? You're trying to rizz up a 17-year-old? They're 27. I'm fucking confused. I'm so confused with what's happening right now.
I've never kept that fact hidden. I even asked her out on a...
Why? Why wouldn't you keep that fact hidden? Why do we have to... Oh shit, I forgot. Oh fuck, this isn't a game I could pause. Oops.
Date at the end.
Why would you... Oop, I fucked up. Why wouldn't you keep that fact hidden?
End of my first Daft Pina video, and then she immediately uploaded a video saying that she was asexual.
Damn, Damn, that's rough, man. You literally, you hitting on her made her actually gay. That's insane.
Jesus, I've never been rejected that hard. But of course, the more important part about all of this is the age of the person who drew this picture for me. A document was made roughly a week after I got involved in
Why are you paying people to take pictures, make these pictures for you? I'm so confused. I'm also fucking this game up.
Cine drama. Basically, a person who I will be referring to as K was in one of my Discord servers. According to
Stop paying people to make porn. I'm so fucking confused right now.
Their document, they were in a VC with me, and I made a request for my avatar to be S-ing Jaden Animations. Then everybody...
What? Why? What the fuck is wrong with you? What are you doing? What the fuck are you talking... Dude, what the fuck are you talking about? You requested somebody to draw you pictures of you fucking raping someone else's avatar? Why? Why would you even tell us that? Why would you even pay somebody for that? Why would you ever want there to be a paper trail of you asking somebody, an artist, for pictures of you raping what the fuck are you doing with your life, bud? What the fuck? What are you fucking doing with your life? Why? What do you do? What is happening here? I don't understand what's happening. What happened? Why would you say this? Why would you do this? Why would you tell people this? Why? What are you doing? What are you doing? You can't control your... Dude, I can't deal with this shit. Like, why would you feel comfortable enough to ask to pay somebody off for that? Why don't you just AI it or something, or pay like a professional? How did people find out? Did you not pretend that you weren't who you? Did you actually? You were like, no, I'm gonna pretend that it's actually me. Like what? Okay, all right, crazy work.
But he yelled at me that there was a minor in the call, and I lowered the request to just Jade Animations lifting up her shirt. And
what? Wait, why would you do this in a call? Why wouldn't you do this perfectly privately? Why would you be okay? Why would you be okay with anybody knowing that you engage in this behavior? If I was going to commission somebody to draw me assaulting another V2 model, insane that I'm saying these words out loud, I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it when everybody's like, "Hey, it's me." Like, you know what I mean? Like, I would keep that as private as possible. I wouldn't do that confidently around my own wife. I couldn't even admit that to my own wife, and you're admitting that to all your friends and everybody, and some random 17-year-old that you apparently didn't even know was in the group, which I definitely believe that. Okay.
Kay, who was 17 at the time, was the one who drew it for me. The most damning...
Dude, how does this just keep getting worse? You didn't know they were 17, but they were 7. But they're 7. You requested it from a 17-year-old. The fuck is wrong? What is happening? I don't understand. This is fucking getting me.
Claim in this document doesn't have any evidence to support it. To my knowledge, the call wasn't recorded, and I don't think I or most people would remember what they said in a specific VC over 4 years ago. I don't know what I said.
Weren't you still like 26?
But I don't think I said that. I'm pretty sure this was just put in the document to make me sound as much like Cinny as possible. My best guess...
I mean, it's certainly how it's working. That narrative's where I missed.
I was making a video about Jade Animations porn, and I wanted something to be used in a thumbnail, and...
Why are you making a video about Jade Animations porn? Serious question. I don't know if anybody else identifies with this question, but
Kay offered to do it for me so she could get the art role. Let's be honest here, this picture of Jaden looks like it would be more at home in a thumbnail than in someone's wink bank. After
shut up.
They made the art for me several months later, they told me that they were 17 at the time they made it. When I saw this message, I didn't know how to respond.
Oh, okay. I guess you didn't know at the time. I guess I'll take your word for it, bud. But also, you're a weirdo.
It was just before Christmas, so I got ready for the holidays and forgot all about her message. So as you can see, they told me their age after they made the art. According to their document, they didn't want to come out about this sooner because I was a big, scary, and intimidating YouTuber. But the thing is, I was getting cancelled about 4 years ago during the Prismate Luke and Toby drama, and that was only a few months after they made this art for me, so that would have been the perfect time to release this. The people I was dealing with back then were cartoonishly uncharitable. She really missed out on a big...
I don't know, man. I feel like you're all fucking weird.
Opportunity. You can also see from our DMs, which Kay showed from the bottom up for some reason, she was always the one starting the conversation with me and not the other way around. Literally, the last quote-unquote conversation we had was the same year the Cine drama happened, in 2024. If I was a big, scary, intimidating YouTuber, then why did they continue talking to me? Why?
I don't know how to talk. I don't know what to say anymore. I can't. I have no commentary left. I don't really understand what's I really don't understand what's happening. I don't understand why you're saying this. I don't understand why you're confidently saying this. I don't understand why you think this makes you look good. That's just crazy.
Why did they make the art just for a Discord role? And if they thought it was wrong, then why didn't they tell anyone about it before the drama around me happened?
Dude, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? I don't even know what the fuck's happening anymore. I don't even think I have energy for this.
After they got slight pushback, once they put this document out in the public, they deleted their Twitter. So they kind of just nuked themselves and me for literally no gain. However, the document was out just long enough to do lasting damage to me. Even Chud, Kuimon, and Himpleton, along with their chats, thought this was a bit ridiculous. Keep in mind, I'm public enemy number 1 right now, so my reputation is at an all-time low, which
okay, cool beans.
Which means the charitability.
I just want to be clear, you're not public enemy number 1. I don't even know who the fuck you really are. Okay.
People will give me is not very high. She got interviewed and admitted to being overdramatic. However, there's a reason why I'm calling her Kay instead of her Discord name, and that's because I don't want
so are we talking about the interview with the 14-year-old, or sorry, the 17-year-old that you asked to draw porn? Like, we get it. You didn't know that their age. But I'm still caught up on the idea that you were just like, hey, can you draw me raping another VTuber? Like the character model. Like, what the fuck, dude? In a call with a bunch of other people? This person said he was in a call with people more than one. Did I get that wrong? I don't know. If I was gonna commission somebody for a picture like that, which I honestly never would, I would just do it in text message through a burner account. It's almost more concerning that you were like chill with people knowing that you wanted this. Like, I don't get that. I don't understand. Where's your shame?
To send her any hate. Now, I understand her name is already out there in other people's videos, but I personally don't want to send her any more hate for one specific reason, and that's because she acted
because I'm a really good guy.
Completely differently in the interview than how she came across in her doc, which to me heavily implies that someone else wrote it for her, or at the very least, someone manipulated.
You're a real good guy.
Her into writing the document in the way she did. I can't believe that throughout my entire time on the internet, I've only requested 2 pieces of quote-unquote goon art, and one of them caused this much drama around me. Goddamn. Yeah, aside from these 2 images, there's no other piece of goon art that I have requested. I have one of them just to see if someone would make it just for a Discord role, and
oh yeah, I just commissioned this art for a Discord role.
Just for Discord role.
The other one was to fuck with Manga Common. The only evidence that exists that implies I knew her age at the time was from this screenshot. However, I'm dyslexic, so I only skimmed her message and
I'm fucking dyslexic, guys. Holy shit.
Replied with, "That's sweet of you, thank you," just so I could be polite. I was talking to a lot of people back then. I'm not going to read that much text from
sounds like a popular guy, if you ask me.
Someone I barely know. That's way too much work. Reading gives me a massive headache. As for her age and birthday in her bio, back then I didn't really check those. Plus, it doesn't show up on my laptop for some reason. It does, however, show up on my mobile device, but I use Discord on my laptop 99% of the time. If anyone knows why this is the
Thanks for letting me know, man.
Case, please tell me in the comments down below. However, I still made a mistake here, because whether she was 7, 17, or 70, I should have 100% asked for her age beforehand. So for that reason, I have to apologize.
Literally this section could have been like, yeah, man, I commissioned some art from somebody, and it turned out they were 17, and that's like my bad. We could have ended there. We didn't need to know that it was violent sexual assault or it was a sexual assault. We didn't need to know that anything. I mean, we didn't. But all the details you gave us that you you did it without like trying to go through a burner account. All these things they're almost worse. I don't understand.
Kay, I'm sorry for being an irresponsible server owner. You were 17, and it was my job to check your age beforehand. Now, some people, like Ghost Cato, have tried to increase this allegation all the way to a grooming allegation. No wonder why Just a Robot was so eager to defend Cinny. Skullface, pedos of a feather, flock together, IG. Where did they get the pedophilia from this? Jaden Animations is the same age as me. It's not like I was asking for sexy artwork of that anime VTuber shark girl or anything like that.
What the fuck?
I have to say, if you actually believe this is grooming, then I must be the worst groomer in the world. I make them draw 1 picture for me, then barely interact with them for 4 years. The next,
yeah, that's how I would have. That's definitely. I definitely would have put that in my video too. If I was going to talk about right before I talk about my horrible fart fetish, I talked about commissioning violent sexual assault content of another VTuber. I would have been like, let's put a fart in this video. Incredible.
big allegation against me is kind of like the first one. I sent this image to someone who was apparently a minor at the time. I sent it because I honestly thought it was funny. Like,
why do you have this problem all the time? Why do you have this problem so often? Hey, I commissioned artwork from a minor. Hey, I sent this picture of farts to a minor. Sexy farts, I guess. Why? You know, it's incredible. It's like, why do you have that problem so often? Why? What is happening? What is... Okay, it's great stuff, man.
I think you guys can see the comedic nature of this image.
No, I can't. I truly cannot see the comedic nature of that image. I could see the gooner nature of that image. I could see why you're probably jerking off to that or something, you fucking weirdo. Comedic? Not really. Not really, no. It's hard to say.
Here's all my DMs with this person. As you can see, we barely spoke, and they sent me some inappropriate stuff, like a video about Kronk judging the
When the Chinese students start coughing?
size of your dick.
Okay.
I acknowledged their age near the end of the chat because I just found out what their age was around this time.
Why wouldn't you verify the age of people you're having any type of sexual conversation with? It's just like, I don't get that. It doesn't make any sense to me. Sorry, but okay.
However, I did not check their age at the time, so to comedic autism...
Why?
I am sorry for not double checking your age.
Sorry.
The size of your dick. I acknowledged their age near the end of the chat because I just found out what their age was around this time. However, I did not check their age at the time, so to comedic autism, I am...
Oh, their name's probably comedic autism. I thought he was blaming it on his autism.
I'm sorry for not double checking your age before sending you this image. Now, some people have accused me of having a fart fetish from this image, even though I think it's the only fart image I've ever sent, and I sent it because I thought it was funny, not because I thought it was hot. Some people have even said that the person
You're really showing us this image, huh?
in the box is me. I guess everybody forgot how to reverse Google image search. Not every bald guy is me. That's fucking dumb.
Yeah, we're the dumb ones here. You're right.
I sent this image
You're right, man. You got us.
around the same time I requested the Jaden drawing, so it's clear to me that back then I wasn't very good at checking people's ages. But I have learned to do so, and as far as I'm aware, I haven't repeated this mistake. No.
I feel like it's not tough to check ages, but okay. Especially if you're going to send them...
one called me out for this.
Fart porn. Okay.
Back then, I just corrected it on my own. I think there's only one more big allegation against me that I think...
Good guy. Hey guys, he figured it out on his own that he shouldn't be sending this stuff. This guy's a fucking champion. He's a god amongst men.
I need to go over.
And that's the stuff surrounding VidCon 2023. First of all,
I'm a little shocked that they held on to this for over a year. Yeah, the ArtCC wasn't planning anything against me, nothing at all. Basically, just before VidCon started, I showed off my new thumbnail for my Spockter video. Obviously, it had an EDP joke in it because
I was just looking to get a cupcake.
As well, I love making jokes about EDP.
Why?
Bro is the most exposed man on the internet. And Spockter...
Are you trying to, like, keep up with him or something, or what's up with that?
Had the nudes of a 13-year-old on his flash drive, and EDP went to go meet up with a 13-year-old. So that was the thought process behind the joke.
Ooh.
People in the ArtCC had an issue with this, and eventually I came to the conclusion that the problem was that people would come across this thumbnail and immediately assume I was comparing him directly to EDP. So
that's what you're doing, right?
I decided to change it. Now granted...
Why? Didn't you just say he had porns of 13-year-olds on his phone?
They don't, and eventually I came to the conclusion had the nudes of a 13-year-old making jokes about EDP. Bro is the most exposed man on the internet. And Spockter had the nudes of a 13-year-old on his flash drive, and EDP went to go meet up with a 13-year-old.
Okay, so you're telling me this Spockter guy...
EDP joke in it because before for over
stuff surrounding VidCon 2023. First of all,
I'm a little shocked that they held on to this for over a year. Yeah, the ArtCC wasn't planning anything against me, nothing at all. Basically, just before VidCon started, I showed off my new thumbnail for my Spockter video.
This guy sent a picture. This guy had pictures of 13-year-olds nude on there, and why would you change the thumbnail then?
And immediately have the same problem with other pairing him directly to EDP, and we would meet up at VidCon. What? I sent this.
I'm so confused.
They don't seem to have the same problem with other clickbait titles and thumbnails about me, but I guess it's one of those.
I don't understand. I'm so confused. Why would you change it?
Those rule for thee, but not for me kind of things.
What the fuck are you talking about?
But I still thought we were on friendly terms and we would meet up at VidCon. I sent this inappropriate joke to Mal, and she did not take very kindly to it. I should know that I was a bit high at the time.
Okay. I don't know whose Mal is, but they say, I'm still in transit at the moment, haven't gotten to the Airbnb yet. Maybe once we're settled, although I'm not sure there'll be time for VC stuff during VidCon. We could talk in person at VidCon, just me and you over drinks. Maybe you could come over to my hotel room with my LOL JK. This guy's hitting on this girl. What? Okay. Maybe we wait. What? Maybe we could talk in person over drinks. Maybe you can come to my hotel room with my LOLJK. Do you think that just because you may put an LOLJK at the end means that we're not going to think you're trying to fuck this girl? No way. I'm not going to spend VidCon time on that sort of thing. I want to focus on holiday stuff. Did you see my last message? Sent at the same time as my message, LOL, but also XD, still no way. Fuck. Well, I would still like to meet you. I do hold your opinion as high as Peaches and Lilo's, but they do not like Spoctor at all, so they might have had lamps on. Wait, what? I just haven't seen anyone saying you went too hard for what the fuck? Dude, what the fuck is this? Put a girl on. This is so weird.
Appropriate joke to Mal, and she did not take very kindly to it. I should note that I was a bit high at the time. Weed is illegal in Texas, but in California it's very easy to get. But the bigger issue was me constantly pushing to meet up with her.
Because you wanted to fuck her, dude, you weirdo.
Eventually, but in California,
this guy's a fucking top tier gooner.
It's very easy to get. But
I'm just gonna maximize. He's gonna make the screen look weird, but I don't fucking care. I actually do care. Want to meet up at 12 at the water fountain? I'm not at VidCon anymore. Going home to rest, so now enjoy your day. I meant tomorrow. I also left. I think it closed at 9 or 10. No, I'm good. I got a lot to do over VidCon as it is. Alright, but what do you look like? Because the badges are too hard to read fast. I also can't hear everyone's voice at the same time. I don't really want to meet up. Don't want to talk about YouTube work drama. Don't want to talk about the video and Twitter stuff. Just vibing with my girls. Okay, very clear boundary. I don't want to talk about any of that. I just want to say hello and have a handshake and leave. But it was a really bad time for all this drama to go down right before VidCon. To be honest, it's not because of all the drama. I just want to spend time with my friends and enjoying my VidCon meet and greets and stuff. Don't think it's a drama thing. It's just doing my own thing on the holiday. Okay, cool.
Bigger issue was me.
It's clearly they don't want to be your friend.
Constantly pushing to meet up with her. Eventually
okay. Okay, please. No, I won't be like, bitch, you were too scared to come to VC. Wait, what? I'm in dude, I'm sorry. This is fucking around my brain. Okay, but please no, I won't be like, bitch, you were too scared to come in VC. Now you have nowhere to run, and I got a gun. I really just want to talk for like 15 seconds and fuck off. I mean, you did chat with Harley a little. I hope it wasn't about me. Okay, that's a bit freaky that you'd even think that. Didn't cross my mind. And well, yeah, Harley is in our group. He's a mate, so I've been chatting with him a bunch about basically everything, but that has no influence on this. Alright, I'll leave you be. I wish Lilo and Peaches went to the con so we could hang out. Almost everyone I knew isn't going this year. It was super bad timing that shit went down, to be honest. I wanted to hang with Harley, but it was a long time ago. A long time coming ever since the Seth drama. I won't show you our DMs, but I hope we can talk things out in a call with Lilo. Dude, this guy's whole life is so dramatic. I don't know what the Seth thing is. I don't think that there's anything to sort out. You and Harles should just separate and move on. Friendship is over. Lilo can't mediate for a friendship, nor should he. Also, I thought Lilo was a girl. Leo. Oh, Lio? I don't give a fuck. Also, I don't care about that stuff. I just don't want to meet up. Okay, I'll trust you. Jesus, take a hint.
I told her that I'll leave her.
Guys, my dyslexia made me not understand.
Or B, because I had no more plans to meet up with her because she didn't want to see me. Now, I did later apologize for this, but unfortunately it came a little bit too late. Admittedly, I should have stopped after she said no the first time. I was
it's not really that big of a deal. Like it's annoying, but like you didn't fucking assault her or anything. You're just a weirdo.
Walking around at VidCon, doing stuff at different panels. Eventually, I got hungry. I bought some ice cream, I sat down to eat it, and then I heard Ponder's voice and looked to my left, seeing that she was sitting right next to me. So I shook her hand, revealed who I was, she exclaimed, "Oh my god," and I walked away. I thought it was funny.
Why are you showing us censored screenshots? I'm so confused.
Ponder described this interaction as a lot more creepy than it really was, adding things like me squeezing her hand and other stuff like that.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Or that I was laughing maniacally as I walked away. I did laugh, but it wasn't until I was inside.
Yeah, they said I was like laughing maniacally as I walked away. I mean, I did laugh, but okay, so they heard you laughing there, bud.
She talked about this interaction literally a year later and drew me as a sexy elf boy for some reason. She kept me anonymous, of course. A bit odd that my anonymity was important until I was getting bashed. I'm confused as to what the allegation is here.
I almost would feel bad for this guy for being like socially awkward, but like also they're kind of fucking weird, so.
Here, it's just a handshake. I didn't put my arm around her and say the N-word. Ponder has
I would have been base as hell.
Drawn my avatar in very compromising positions a handful of times without my request or consent.
Okay.
I want to make this clear.
Okay, it's a picture of an avatar. Relax.
I don't really care how she drew my avatar. If the genders were reversed, what I did would have been seen as no big deal, but what she did would have been seen
There
as
we go. We got the base red pill coming out.
a huge deal. The problem with this allegation is I don't know what...
I mean, let's just be clear. You try to commission people. You commission people to draw your avatar raping other avatars. So I feel like we don't even have to engage in the... we don't really have to have an intellectual debate about this, so...
people are accusing me of. It was just a handshake. People have claimed I cheated on my girlfriend by doing this.
Dude, you've been desperately trying to fucking goon to everybody. Like, any girl that comes in contact with this guy, he tries to have sex with.
Even though we got together after this interaction occurred, and I think a handshake is one of the most unromantic things you can do with a person. I don't think this is sexual.
No, but for somebody who's socially awkward, you'd think a handshake is the best way to greet every single person because you think that you're being a gentlemanly and cordial. So I totally see what you're doing here.
Assault, it's just two hands touching. I wasn't hunting the other...
Yeah, so she didn't want to meet him, and then he randomly ran into her and introduced himself to her, even though she expressed that she didn't want to meet him, and he thinks he did nothing wrong. Yeah, it does make it seem like he was like trying to seek her out and meet up with her, and then he shook her hand and walked away because he wanted to prove to her that's all he wanted to do in the first place, right? Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't... How do we know it was raping people in the drawing? Didn't we see that earlier? I swear to God, maybe you weren't here. Because he said he wanted to draw him assaulting somebody in the fucking avatar, no?
Down at VidCon. If I was, I would have just stayed there with Ponder. I knew she was friends with them, and I knew they were going to meet up. Basically, the allegation about me hunting the others down at VidCon has no proof backing it up. In fact,
I think it kind of does, since you randomly ran into them. But okay.
All the proof seems to contradict that claim. I sat next to Ponder by complete accident. I wasn't going to pass up on that opportunity. Then there was another allegation about me.
Why wouldn't you just not talk to him?
Hunting them down at VidCon 2024. From the video evidence I have seen, the video...
That's so sad, though, when you think about it. He was just walking around VidCon all by himself because he had no friends. Like, that's... It's kind of sad, just to be real with you.
Video footage just shows them running or hiding from someone who is allegedly me, but they don't show me in any of their video footage. There's not one single shred of evidence that I was looking for them. Sure, I was keeping an eye out for Ponder. If I saw her, I was just going to say, hey, did you see Akumu's new video on you? And then walk away.
Yeah, I think that's what people are trying to avoid, man. Because you keep, like... talking about drama and shit all the time. It's annoying, you know?
That was about it. If there was video evidence of me running up the escalator to catch them, or chasing them around at panels, that would for sure make me look very creepy. But
you already look kind of weird, man, so...
just for the sake of argument, let's take their word on it. Let's say I was hunting them down at VidCon and chasing after them. Then what was I going to do when I caught them? Shake their hand again?
Yeah. You wanted to prove to them that you weren't a weird guy. So you're like, yeah, I'll just shake your hand. See? Told you. You know?
Sorry, but I'm going to keep going to VidCon. I'm not looking for you guys, and I hope you guys aren't looking for me. We can both enjoy it separately. As much as they say that I'm paranoid, I think they're really the paranoid ones. I just wanted to meet up with them at VidCon, and all of this happened. Goddamn.
This guy's an idiot for trying to take
I think this became less important as my drama started, but I might as well nip this in the butt right now.
It's in the bud, but you got a bud. Oh, fuck.
Letting the YouTuber Zaid, aka Misanthropony, upload videos on my channel. He left YouTube due to threatening people he doesn't like on alt accounts and then lying about it, and then repeating the same process a few more times. I decided to give him one more chance. His fans missed his content, and I'm not gonna lie, it made me some money. Unfortunately, by doing this, it meant I had to deal with some of Zaid's haters myself, and they're, an interesting group.
Listen well, I'm gonna make you wish that you'd stayed gone. Tune on in.
As far as I'm aware, while
what the fuck was that?
Zaid was on my channel, he didn't mess up by creating alt accounts. Due to the sinning drama I got myself involved in, I told him it was best if we go our separate ways so he doesn't get any more hate. He asked me to take his videos down off of my channel once my response came out, and I agreed to do that. But then he asked me to take them down even sooner, along with asking me to advertise his channel on my community tab, give it a shout out in my response video, and advertise it in my Discord. I agreed to this, so I took his videos down, which is why suddenly a bunch of my content disappeared. I wasn't trying to hide anything, nor was I trying to say, oh look, Zaid's videos are no longer on my channel. You guys can like me now. I literally just took them down because he asked me to. He made those videos.
We just took them down because of that.
So I thought he had the final say on the matter. And I was going to boost his new channel, but I decided not to because he was calling me a pedo apologist on his new channel. Yeah, he wanted me to send my fans to his new channel so he could bash me. In my humble opinion, that's a pretty scummy thing to do.
Who the fuck are these people? Who the fuck are these people, dude?
I don't think he knows what that word means, because the main reason why I defended Cinny was because I thought she wasn't a pedo. If she was a pedo and trying to get with a minor, I wouldn't have even entertained the idea of defending her. I really should have heeded the warnings of people who told me not to work with the guy. Zaid, if you're watching this, you are a talented guy. You make great videos. Forget about your haters. You're always going to have haters. Just upload your great, amazing content and let them cope and see that you're a success. I have this issue where I see someone that everybody else hates, and I just want to help them out.
Why? What made him this way?
It's a pattern of behavior that has bitten me in the ass over and over and over again.
So
I just see someone that no one likes, and I think if they just had one person defend them, maybe they can turn everything around.
Why? Why do you feel this way? What the fuck's wrong with you, dude?
At first, people said it was not only okay, but a good thing that Kumo leaked an early draft of my video before it was ready. They claimed he only did it to keep me from uploading my video, which isn't the best strategy in my opinion. It's kind of like stopping your friend from shooting a guy in the face by taking the gun and shooting the guy in the face yourself. And also, I don't think what Kumo did has ever worked, like, ever. But people seem to start walking back on this claim once they realize that Kumo wasn't all there.
None of you know what the fuck you're even talking about! You keep twisting the context! And people wonder why I get upset, people wonder why I get loud, and people
Dude, what do you talk about at family parties? This is my question.
wonder why I fucking scream. I'm gonna start flashing.
Kumo was trying to sabotage me because he doesn't like me.
But the parts that were problematic were specifically things that I would care about, and I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that because I was so focused on the guy I already didn't like. And the guy that I was already concerned was going to, like, try and use, like, do shit to you. Do you understand, Cindy, that you are in, like, the perfect position for him to take advantage of you?
It all started when I had to deal with the very poorly photoshopped allegations of grooming a 13-year-old girl. He seemed to believe they were real more than anyone else I talked to about them, and it took me a few minutes to convince him that they were clearly poorly photoshopped. You see, once Kumo is a little suspicious that you might be a pedo or a groomer, he's going to hold on to that opinion forever. By the way, a lot of people have been commenting.
What a bad guy. Okay. Were they actually fake, or you know what? I don't know. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Okay. If a little girl could get groomed by this guy, then they probably deserve it. Let's just be real. This guy's this guy's a nightmare. All right. Fuck it. I don't even care. All right. Even a 4-year-old should know to stay away from this fucking weirdo. There's just something intuitively wrong with this person. I'm kidding.
Underneath my grooming a 13-year-old allegations video that it aged poorly or that Chaos55T was in the right. I just gotta say that's absolutely disgusting. This is stupidly one of the main reasons as to why I thought he was onto something when it came to the Cinny Barrow 3 drama. I
so
thought to
true,
myself,
bro.
if this guy has such a low bar to call someone a pedo or a groomer, but he doesn't think this person's a groomer, then he's probably right. Basically, I thought maybe I should listen to the least charitable guy being charitable for once. I thought people just weren't listening to him because, well, pretty much everybody hated him. Unfortunately, I forgot who I was getting my
I can see why. Say that.
Self-involved with.
This guy
Kumo,
sucks.
unprompted mind you, leaked his own DMs with Cinny, and they looked even worse than mine.
I frankly do not give a fuck. You guys are all weird, but I'm gonna read it anyway because I'm a gooner.
Kumo, unprompted mind you.
Coomer, nope. I want to be able to watch it live. Plus, we were all tired today, I think. Listen, you got to understand, Cinny, that pushing yourself isn't going to end well. You need to relax. And if this is so stupid, and if that's hard, force yourself to relax. I understand. I recommend haste. But it didn't mean this fast. Even I have to slow down sometimes. And blah, 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 blah. I'm out reading this. Sweetheart, I'm on your side. Oh, didn't you fall asleep with her on VC, though? So, like, you're all kind of cringe, no? All right, whatever. They're all...
DMs with
All right, basically, here's what is happening. Some of the biggest losers in this sphere full of avatar users, so you got to be a double loser at that point. We're trying to get some from Cinny because she was at a low point after she was exposed for having very inappropriate interactions with somebody too young. We solved it, guys. We solved it. They're so desperate that they'll go after anybody. Well, if she's into people with the mentality of a child, maybe she'll like me. That's what I think they're thinking.
And they looked even worse than mine. Cool. I don't know what he was thinking. He kind of just nuked us both. Then people found out more stuff about Kumo, such as the leg cutting incident. Then he tried to accuse me of trying to meet up with Cinny and rape her. No, he had no evidence for this.
Okay, incredible.
He said something to Cinny to convince
what is happening right now?
Her that I was a rapist, but it's bleeped out.
I mean, you did tell us that you tried to pay a 17-year-old to draw your avatar raping another person's avatar, so... And you did this in a VC full of a bunch of people, so I'm feeling like that's something. That's something. Yeah, something happens. That's a thing that's happens. I mean, maybe it's possible. You know, it's one thing to have a CNC kink. It's another thing to tell people in your Discord call that you have the kink. You know what I mean? It's like additionally worse.
Apparently, he has evidence that I'm a rapist, but he's not releasing it to the public for whatever reason. I can't fully blame him for doing this. I mean, he convinced people that leaking out my video was a good thing, and he convinced people that I was hitting on Cinny. The thing is, though, people would believe those things at face value because they're funny, but rape allegations are very serious, so people were a lot more skeptical. He was bashed for this, and then I think he tried to copyright claim someone's video for using his traced art in their thumbnail. Apparently, uploading my entire video before it's fully ready is a-okay, but don't you dare put Kumo's traced art in your thumbnail. Because that's a step too far. After that, he couldn't handle the backlash and left the internet. Goblin Girl was all alone and eventually she gave up too. By the way, it took Kumo less than 2 weeks after my drama began to give up.
If only the Goblin Girl had a horse with them, then they would be in heaven. Right, Vosh?
Yes, him and Goblin Girl didn't even gain anything from sabotaging me. Goddamn. Kumo's a very young adult and he's clearly dealing with a lot of demons. I hope he gets the help he needs. Dude's younger than Cinny. He has his whole life ahead of him. I think he still has the potential to change. There are some smaller allegations against me, like how my roommate isn't actually...
Why the fuck are you making those prescriptions after telling us all this stuff? Also, why is this bleeped? Why is this blurred? What is happening here?
Black, or that me and my roommate jack each other off, or that I make videos on a combination of cocaine, Adderall, and magic mushrooms.
I wouldn't doubt it, bud.
Every other allegation I've heard against me doesn't really have any proof backing it up, or the proof contradicts it, like the claim that I got a rape fetish from watching anime, even though I literally said the opposite.
Just kind of curious. What's the opposite of getting a rape fetish from watching anime? I'm so curious, man. Can you just maybe explain that one to me? I'm just so fucking lost. I don't know. I honestly don't know what the opposite of that means. What is the opposite of that? I don't even know what's happening.
Like to have a rape fetish at 11.
I mean, I think it's common to have a rape fetish, but not at 11. Like, don't get me wrong. I developed a gender bend fetish at like 7 or 8, but that's because I watched Ranma 1/2, and it developed early on. But like, I did develop a rape fetish from watching Berserk.
I won't lie, this whole drama has...
I gotta re-listen to
that. But like, I did develop a rape fetish from watching Berserk, and it developed early on. But like, I did develop a rape fetish from watching Berserk.
It says he did develop in the captions.
And it developed early on. But like, I did develop a rape fetish from watching Berserk.
My man, I gotta be absolutely real with you. I've seen Berserk before. And I'm a degenerate gooner, and you guys know that. You see that on every live stream. That was one of the most heart-wrenching scenes I've ever seen in my entire life. The fact that you said that you... I think... That's okay. You know, I at the beginning of this video I thought this guy was just a weird simp, and now I think that he just maybe he should live in a group home. Maybe he needs to be off the streets. Maybe he's a danger. He might be a threat to society. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is... Again, let me just be real clear. If I developed some kind of horrific fetish from some kind of media that was meant to make you think that what happened was bad, I would not tell anybody that. I wouldn't tell you. That's the thing. It's not just having the problem. Why are you admitting it? 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 All right, if I worked for an old folks home and I would go through all the dirty panties, dirty soiled panties of the grannies there, I wouldn't tell. I would never tell anybody. I would never say that I did that before. Because I would be ashamed of myself. So, your feelings are bad. But then your admittance to the feelings, that's even worse, I think. You actually need help. I think you need a therapist or maybe God or maybe Satan, something to believe in that says, hey, knock it off. Because I don't even think fucking Satan is this crazy. I think he has a couple of morals, all right? That's fucking crazy.
I won't lie, this whole drama has not been fun for me to go through. I joined the losing side in a big drama, and the people I joined tried to sabotage me and destroy me. If it wasn't for my girlfriend's support, I don't think I would have been able to come back as soon as I did.
You know what? I don't like your girlfriend either. She needs to stop.
I was thinking about giving up, but then she told me that plenty of other YouTubers...
He said he didn't? Bro, I don't know what you want me to tell you. I played the closed captioning on the screen. That's what I was reading. So unless it heard him wrong...
have gotten way more backlash than me, and they haven't given up. Turkey Tom, The Quartering, Blair White, Seth the Programmer.
What the fuck? What the hell? What the hell? Blair White. Leaks. Oh my god. Does she have an OnlyFans? What the fuck? I'm just kidding. I know she doesn't. I've looked before.
Illuminations, Tipster, Nostalgia Critic, Killer Keemstar, Vosh, Kraut, and even more. I've seen multiple...
What the fuck what the hell just happened to me?
YouTubers get less backlash than me and give up, but I think I'm going to stay. However, I'm going to take a long hiatus. I'm only taking a hiatus from uploading videos.
Doctor did good work on Blair, let me tell you. Where's the doctor?
But I'm going to keep on working on videos just as much as I always have. So once
I think he was showing controversial people that, well, I don't know.
I come back in August, I'll have plenty of videos to upload. My channel hasn't been doing so hot all of 2024, so I think it's time I take a step back and re-examine everything. I want my content to be more consistent across all of my channels. I also think taking a break from YouTube would not only be a good thing for my mental health, but also because it has changed so much. It's not YouTube anymore.
What does this guy do? What does he work at? Like a 7-Eleven or what?
It's the gay love child of TikTok and Twitch. I've seen so many YouTubers say they're going to take a break, only to not do so, and then they mess up a lot. So I'm going to try to avoid making the same mistakes as them. Trust me, I wanted to make this video longer. I wanted to debunk more allegations against me, but if I make this video too long...
I think that if you... I think that you debunked too many allegations. I think that you could have probably not said anything, and you would have been better off. You probably just should have moved forward. Maybe made a short Twitter post saying, hey guys, I really fucked up. Sorry. I'm going to stay out of controversy. But, okay.
Well, people aren't going to check it out. The bigger I get on YouTube, the more haters I'm going to get. So I'm just going to have to deal with the fact that people are going to believe things about me that are untrue.
This video is fucking insane, bud. You should have deleted this. This video is actually fucking insane.
Just like a lot of big YouTubers have to deal with. Throughout my time on YouTube, I've dealt with false murder allegations that a lot of people believed, poorly photoshopped grooming allegations, rape allegations, grooming the groomer allegations, getting...
What the fuck?
Backstabbed by people I was trying to help, and so much more. I just need to take a step back.
Well, you said earlier that you were trying to help, like, terrible people because they wanted to be their friend or something, so why would you expect terrible people to be good to you?
And take a break for a little bit. I hate that people can literally say anything about me, and it's treated as fact, even if they have no evidence for their claim. I debunked our gentleman's video on me, he took it down, quit YouTube for several months, and once this drama around me happened, he re-uploaded it, and it got over 200,000 views.
Okay, cool, I guess.
Come on, that's a bitch move. Know what else is a bitch move? People coming out with allegations against me that if they released at any other time wouldn't have been taken seriously at all. If you think these allegations are half as damning as you painted them out to be, then you should have released them way sooner. But I guess you got a lot of views and attention, so I suppose it was worth it. Someone told me that more videos have been made on me than Cine. I don't know if that's true or not, but it feels true. I know there are people who haven't made a video on Cine, but did make a video on me. Being more hated than a groomer is not a good feeling. A lot of YouTubers
I don't know, man. There's something going on with you, bud.
I'm subscribed to made videos on me. Not only did they make videos on me, but those videos did really well for their channels. It felt like even the algorithm was against me. That's why this response took so long. I had to gather so many receipts to prove my innocence. I don't think people were going to let me ignore this.
I'm telling you right now, whatever you gathered did not prove innocence. Whatever you just showed us, which I don't think that 99% of the people who knew about you ever would have found out, made you look like an absolute degenerate creep. Like I started this video like, all right, like I know I'm going to be like, it's going to be a silly video where I'm like kind of confused, which is a big pull of the first one that I made. A lot of people are like, oh, this is like fun. It's like some fat guy, like fat normal guy reacted to this. I'm disgusted by the end of this. I'm not even kidding. That is not an exaggeration. Okay, that's not an exaggeration that I am legitimately disgusted by the end of this video. This is fucking insane. This is crazy. This is actually disgusting stuff. Okay.
When you take every single mistake anyone has ever made and line them up in a row, we all look like monsters. This drama has shown me one thing: people for years couldn't wait to see my downfall. And it sucks to know that. But not everyone is against me. A lot of people want to see me make a comeback. And I understand that for the last couple of months on YouTube, I've been acting a little bit crazy. I should have taken a break a lot longer ago, but I'm going to do so now.
Great. Cool.